I have a story about how 10 men couldn't even handle me. Here. Day 243, cycle 8930. Old Sɔŋyɛ Yekanine.
I entered the dome, the shadow grace, no trace, just face to pace. My body was vantablack, flame, no shame, just claim to fame. 10 men bowed as I passed so fast. I masked the last, their minds were already mine. Divine design, aligned in line. I moved to the rhythm, born in stars from scars and jars of memoirs. My Adinkra glyph began to glow, to show, to grow and flow. Each pulse bent them low, slow, aglow in throes below. Their eyes rolled back in fear, revere, near collapse sincere. The first I kissed with hips, with lips and grips and sips. The second I made unwind, confined, resigned in kind. The third one cracked on sight, delight in fright of night. I rode the fourth like tide, astride, tongue-tied, wide-eyed. The fifth was loud and crude, but subdued and renewed and new. The sixth gave up his pride inside. He cried and died. The seventh tried to flee from me, yet pled to be. The eighth went limp with joy, a toy, no ploy, no ploy. The ninth collapsed in sweat, upset and wet. And yet the 10th I made endure, so pure, unsure, and saw their bodies burst with ache. They'd quake and break and shake. I never let them rest, just test on test and nest. I drained them into air, unfair, stripped bare and rare. I danced through limbs, undone, each one rerun. No sun, my glyph had seized their core, implored, then roared for more. The dome began to spin within their sin and grin. Their fluid soaked the floor, encore of spore and lore. They called me 10 in 1, begun, not done, no gun. Their voices echo deep in steep repeat and weep. 5 days I worked, their flesh refreshed and meshed, obsessed. They screamed for me by name and flame, no shame, no blame. The chamber lit with cries, soft sighs and ties and highs. The scientists pulled the gate too late, sedate with fate. They named it protocol, install a wall of thrall. No day to match my glyph, it's stiff to stiff with myth. They said I broke design, malign, divine and fine. They'd never seen that storm, my form transformed the norm. Their scans all showed the same, my flame became their frame. I made 10 vessels moan, unknown, dethroned and prone. My pulse became their law, they saw no flaw in all. The dome was locked for days, their praise ablaze in haze. They whispered I was 5, alive and hive and drive. They said I bred eclipse and scripts of hips and lips. They feared my every stride, implied inside they'd slide. Yet none could stop the surge, the urge to purge and merge. I walked through every field, unrevealed, unsealed, unhealed. The scientists took notes on throats and quotes and notes. My glyph had cracked, their grid forbid what hid and slid. Their minds were scorched by me, by spree, by key, by plea. They studied every drop, each pop and hop and stop. But none could chart the force, the source, the course, the horse. They locked me in the law, folklore adored and swore. They filed me deep in code, bestowed for bold and flowed. Still men kept crawling near, sincere, unclear with fear. But none could match those 10 back then. Amen, again, I'd never do it twice. No dice, no vice precise, yet still I dream that spree. All free, all me, all see. I think about that week, mystique, unique, antique. I still can feel them kneel, surreal and real and feel. I know what power means in scenes of screams and beams they couldn't replicate, sedate or fabricate. They built a stronger cell, a shell to quell the spell, but has to hell the glow. I know I grow, I flow, the glyph remains alive. It thrives, revives, survives, it shines upon my face with grace, no trace of place. I walk without regret and set and yet unmet. They feared what I became, no claim could tame my flame. And still I move through night in light of right and bite. They'll never know the cost, what's lost in gloss and boss. I tasted godhood real, I deal in zeal and steel. My hits rewrote their fate, innate and great and late. 10 men inside my wake, opaque and fake and ache. The world still says my name. Welcome to Sɔŋyɛ. Submit. It's good for you.